in the house seats house.
And
that didn't sound like canned clapping at all out there. Just a little repeat again. We were talking top of show about kind of like special effects in this life now because we just saw Star Wars last night. I didn't send you a picture of that.
We didn't. You saw it.
I saw Star Wars last night. I don't think I forwarded Nick a picture of that, but we have Andy and Scott actually is in the audience today. Doesn't even have to do anything today, but sit there. Although I will say,
the scooter.
I will say, I've never had to do this in his studio, but this is to show you how small the studio is and how much we look after one another.
Oh, geez, here we go.
I had to use the restroom before the show. Not doing anything crazy, just going in there to use the restroom, and of course the flusher wasn't working. It's like, oh my god!
You have to wait 7 seconds.
I stuck my hand down in the back and reconnected the little flapper thing.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Is that the one that you broke, Nick?
Yeah. Nick broke it, but I went in there and I put my hand down in there and took care of it.
I was told at the beginning of this job, you have to wait 7 seconds.
So 7 seconds before pressing the button. He fixed that now.
Oh, yeah. 7 second rule is out the window.
But I will say, if I can share that, Scott, that he is going to be making some advances and some changes in the, getting new toilets and things like that. So it's really nice when he, I once did his show.
Hot water.
He has an awesome show called Living in Las Vegas. And it's done at his home, in his studio at home, too. He has a home studio.
Oh, geez, I know.
But there is no bathroom in his home studio. And I was on the air with him for like 3 hours, I think, probably. We won't hold you to that long.
It's a little exaggeration.
And I was drinking at the time, so I had to go to the bathroom, obviously. He wouldn't even let me in his house to use the restroom. I had to go outside.
I was afraid of you.
And Melissa, God bless her, I peed in your bushes. And then I came back on and resumed and did the show.
What?
You know what I did.
See, we're classy.
I asked you to leave the house.
It's a classy joint. So
it's a classy show.
Either you can't flush the toilet or you have to pee outside. So,
wow, this is pretty
I'm really sorry, Shelby. Today we have the lovely Shelby Jordan here. We didn't even have a makeup girle for her today. I'm sorry, Keely's out today. It's holidays, so everybody kind of leaves town. So, if we look a little forlorn, you look beautiful because you obviously are a girl and you can go in the bathroom and make magic happen. But Brandon's got dark circles.
I had some eye of newt with me, and I was able to.
You did good.
Thank
you. You look very nice.
Mm-hmm. I usually travel with Mac.
Your Mac?
Yeah, like in my bag, but I didn't bring my bag
your
today.
Your Mac stick?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like my skin's getting better, though, because I don't drink. Oh, my hands are cold.
It looks
Must have been because I put my hand down in the toilet. My hands are cold. It is clean. I did wash many times over. But this is the first time having a guest, The first time having a guest that we actually had to card before we gave her a drink.
Yes. Actually,
we wanted to make sure.
I legit was like, how old are you again?
I don't really know that
the tequila is for health reasons. My throat is very sore.
It is. She's
tequila
feeling
for health. Here's to your health, honey. Here's to your health. Here's to your health.
Recovering health, yes.
Recovering. I know Brandon's been out sick. 7-Up. Brandon's been out sick for a couple weeks.
It feels like months.
Although you had someone on while I was away. You had
Tommy Sherlock.
Tommy Sherlock. I was doing hair.
Tommy.
Do you know Tommy Sherlock? He is in Tenors of Rock. Is he Irish?
Scottish.
He's from Liverpool. You can't confuse those two.
Or Liverpool.
They get very upset about it, like a Kiwi and an Australian.
He's just English.
He's from Liverpool.
I love his accent. I love his accent. I love his hair. It's just like this floppy moppy thing. Oh, there he goes.
And he's a little handsome.
He is. This is from Tommy. First off, I haven't seen this video yet. First off, I have to congratulate the boys on the logo and Tommy underneath.
Absolutely.
Watermarked in the shots. This was our last set list, and you've been
Nick
a part
and
of our
Scott
set list
shot it.
Things we've done. You've done Jesus Christ.
Yes.
You did Jesus Christ. Yes. There's Eiler, and who's that?
Amanda Kraft.
Yeah. That was just recently a House of Blues.
Yes.
That was the November 30th.
November
30th. Yes.
And we're back.
We're back to Sunday.
It feels like tomorrow.
17th.
But we're back
at House of Blues doing Rocky Horror.
Absolutely.
And it will be reprising a couple times. So you can get your tickets. We'll give the plug right now. You can get your tickets at houseofblues.com. Or you can contact Andy. And he'll help you with a ticket.
The thing with this production is that they're going to show the movie. So you come in,
you can throw things
to the main hall like Tommy. You watch the movie. When the movie or when the scenes end and the songs begin, we start to sing and dance and do all the stuff. So it'll be a different take on Rocky Horror.
And we've talked about this on the air when we've done it before, is that, back in the day in Vegas, those who've been here a long time, they used to, put the movie on, I think at the at the few movie theaters that played other movies besides large scale budget movies. You could see art house kind of movies. And they had it at the Torrey Pines Cinema here in Vegas.
And they would stand in front of the screen.
I've
You've been there?
Yeah,
It's
the dollar theater where you go.
Girl,
I've done it.
She's born and raised.
Yeah, I know. She's a little younger than me. I am born and raised too. I'm a little older than you, just a little bit.
It doesn't show.
Just a tiny bit. But they used to play that movie on Saturday nights at midnight. They'd play it, and people would, be there throwing things, singing back, all that stuff. So, can people do that at this show?
Yep.
Are they encouraged to throw things? The House of Blues is encouraged to throw things.
Which I have to say,
they still take the bottle top off your water when you drink it, so you can't throw it.
Which makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
I've got to say, because I'm playing Riff Raff, and
Great role.
yeah, right. It's awesome, but I'm nervous because if I don't do it exactly right, that people are going to be like, that they will boo me or hiss at me.
Absolutely.
Andy said
Yeah, they will.
absolutely.
We have a shadow cast that joined our cast. So they're out in the audience guiding everybody on what to throw, what to yell, who to heckle.
This is good.
So I'm a little nervous.
This is a great way to ditch your holiday party and come to this. Because no one wants to go to another fucking, we can swear on this, by the way. Sorry, I didn't want to virgin ears over here.
The FCC is trying to keep us
I know,
down, but
the neutrality of this show, a lot of people can't stream this anymore because, they're getting blocked.
You know so little about this.
Oh, my God. And then we have the Republican out in the audience.
No, I am not happy with.
I am not happy about it. But, we won't talk politics
I'm in
on
this
the show.
business. This is not a good.
Look at me, I'm pouring more 7 like it's going to help
Right.
me. Like, oh, my God.
Drink up, sailor. Drink up, buddy.
Ah, 7 Up.
it calms my nerves.
Exactly. You don't need to go to another ugly sweater party. You can come to
Rocky
Go
Horror.
come to the Rocky Horror. Go come to the Rocky Horror on Sunday.
Go come.
At what time is the date?
It's 7:30 doors.
7:30 doors. 8 o'clock movie, and then interspersed throughout. So it'll be a good time. So bring your friends.
I'll be in a bald cap.
Yeah.
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 That's
nice.
that's reason to come,
That's
right?
reason
Hair
enough
on
to
the
do it.
side,
Why
then,
am I
right?
not getting comfortable in this chair for some
It's
reason?
not completely
feel like I'm
bald.
gonna-
You get
I'll
like
be
a nice
I'll be beautiful.
I'll be beautiful. And so Miss Jordan, Ms. Jordan, Mrs. Jordan, Mrs. Fabulous Shelby. And normally at top of the show, we kind of talk about what we've done for the week last. So we have a few photos, and you are more than welcome to comment because we, this one comments on everything.
Oh,
I think he was probably commenting from his chair. Look at him. He's looking at like so excited to see what's going on. That's the first one we go to.
But didn't you go to the movies last night like
Yes,
this?
actually, I didn't go as the moose. I went as a Wookiee.
Oh, you've got
But
different
this is
outfits?
to plug. This is to plug what's upcoming. We have I own a restaurant here in town, DW Bistro.
Oh,
over off of the
really?
215 in Russell. Yes.
You do own that?
Shelby, come and drink our juice there. We are doing every year for the last 6 years. We've done pajama brunch on New Year's Day. So for those who wake up late, you're going too fast over there, Nicholas. It's okay, but that's a good one too. We always do pajama brunch on that New Year's Day for anyone who is recovering and needs a love. So we start at 10. We go till whatever. We just ask people to brush their teeth and wear things that are pajamas. I mean, some people who don't wear them don't come in at night.
You
in
have
a
to go
negligee.
sometime.
Yeah, no, Scott, this is
You've
not
got to
raising
go.
the hand.
That sounds so fun.
It's fun.
It's
really
like
fun.
Russell 215-ish.
It's fun.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just didn't know.
You could bring all your fantasy co-stars.
My
Yeah,
fantasy friends.
your fantasy friends. Because she's a new swing in fantasy. We'll get to that too. And I think, what else do I have? I went to Disneyland on Tuesday. I went on Tuesday. It was a good day. There was no line more than 30 minutes long for any ride. It was amazing.
Oh,
We
yeah?
got to ride the new Guardians ride in California.
Oh,
How was that?
You know what? I love Tower of Terror because you kind of knew when you were going to fall. This one, it just drops you all the time.
It bounces you around.
It scares the shit out of me. It's frightening. And then we did, okay, so this picture obviously was from Thunder Mountain. My husband took it because I would not take my phone out for a ride like this. But that's a glimpse into Star Wars land from there. So that's the highest point you can see. There you go. We're going to talk about Star Wars, and Brandon's once again abandoned in this.
I'm out.
I don't know what this is going to be, but I imagine it's like those planetary, little villages or whatever in the movie. So
cool.
That's Star Wars land from Thunder Mountain in Disneyland. And I think there's a rolling picture of my need for Pepto-Bismol after Disneyland. There were donuts, There were corn dogs. There was ice cream. There was churros.
That
Was the
that's
most
a Fruity Pebbles
delicious
cake, right?
Yes, that was a Fruity Pebbles donut. It was so
donut?
good. I may have had a little something before I went in Disney this time. I may have chewed a little, thing that I bought at one of the dispensaries here. I may have done that.
So you wanted to
So
eat
Disney
everything?
was actually really all the food was really amazing, and all of the rides were really. I've never sat in Pirates of the Caribbean and just stared at different things in there. I was like, God, this ride is amazing this time. It was so cool. You're too young.
I got Rice
amazing.
Krispie treats last week.
Did you get some Rice Krispie treats
Yeah,
from one of the places?
So I'm gonna.
It's gonna be a happy holiday. Listen, if I stop drinking, I'm not giving up on that.
right.
So
The
since it's illegal-
Apothecarium, I believe.
Yes, it's very nice when you go into these stores.
Yeah.
Is that one is like where it's like it looks like a realtor's office. There's like crown molding,
It
and I feel like
feels
I've walked into the wrong place.
And
Right,
you have to
right.
like give your ID and like you're ushered back to see a doctor and this and that. It's the weirdest thing.
And a lot of them look like Apple stores. Like the one that we go into, it's all white and everything is just behind a little case, and it's just one of them. So you're like, oh, I'll take that one.
Or they'll
and
have
that
them
one.
like in little jars with like little coffee beans, so you can like smell and like
Smell it.
cleanse the palate
Right.
for the next one.
Right? It's so weird.
Fine wine. Well, listen, for some of it is, you're testing strains. I mean, I'm learning a lot about strains and what, gives you drive or what makes you just silly. Like the Mad Hatter, which was really fun and the ones that last a long time when you're walking through a bunch of children and trying to make your
Or
way
at Disney.
through. That's what I mean. What did you think I meant? Jesus. God. Thanks, Brandon. What else did I have? Did I have anything else from the week? I think that was all.
I had the flu.
You had the flu. So I wanted to give a shout. Yeah. Well, we did when you were gone. We did a shout out to past guests, and I did realize that Jay is if you don't see him now, he's leaving Sex Tips.
You have to hurry.
For straight women from a gay man that's playing. At
He
the
and
Paris.
Kendra both are leaving.
They're both leaving, but I wanted to just give him a shout out, Jay. We will come see you before the show is over. So before he's over in the
It's
show.
so good,
Yeah.
right?
You can't, again, too young for you to see the show. And then our friend Amy. Oh my God, I'm sorry, we're getting to you, I promise. Our friend Amy is on tour right now. She's just finishing up. She'll be back at Christmas, but she's been in, name a city in Ohio? Akron, Ohio. That's where it started. And then
Cleveland?
she went to Buffalo. She's been everywhere. Girl's been everywhere.
Well,
She's
Buffalo's
amazing.
not in Ohio, but
No, it's not, but I'm.
Close.
Oh my God. What did you do again? You had the flu? Did it fuck with your brain too?
Avian flu.
The avian flu. You probably got it from this
bird flu,
place.
swine
That's why.
flu.
That's why he's changing it around because too many people got sick here.
I
I'm
still
just kidding.
I still
I'm
haven't been to
joking.
a game.
Oh, I went, and I think I talked about this, but I'm going to bring it up again because I think we're going to try to go again. It's so fun. We went to a Kings match. Is it a match?
It's a game.
Whatever. It's a Kings game. Matches is tennis. Then fine.
Yep.
So fun though, because there were Kings fans behind us, but no one cared that they lost at the end because everyone was. I mean, they had Lil Wayne up at the top with Mark Chinook, who is literally sitting next to me, with a microphone in his
Screaming in a
hand,
microphone.
right next. I'm like, oh my God, it's Mark right there. He's just sitting from a chair. And I guess they had, Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons last week up at the top. I mean, they're doing all this. It's like
You mean
nowhere
Knights.
else in Vegas.
You mean Knights?
The Knights? What did I say?
You said Kings.
Well, they played the Kings.
Okay.
The LA
You know,
Kings.
All right.
I assume people know that it's the Knights that I was talking about. I even bought a hat. I know. Oh my God.
Did
I got
you?
one clap for that. Straight man.
Well, her mom is,
I know. And we'll get to who her mom is because I believe her mom is watching. That's why you can't swear on the show or drink. She's empty. Do you want some 7-Up?
Oh no.
Oh, good, because there's none left anymore. So, how are you?
I'm great.
We have the lovely Shelby Jordan here today. Woo! Daughter. I feel like it's like daughter of the lady Stephanie Sanchez.
It's crazy, right? Though
I know. The daughter of the lady Stephanie Sanchez, who we do love and adore. She's crazy. She's been on the show before, which I missed that show.
Was she also drinking tequila?
She was probably, they were drinking.
it was.
I'm sure.
It was me and your mom.
Probably a big boo of drinking.
Probably all bad things were said.
Good.
I don't know. We drank a lot.
Did you?
She's
Yeah.
a heavy
You can do a lot in a
drinker.
half hour. You could.
Champ.
She's a
Well, I
champ.
didn't know that Shelby was going to be on the show today, and
We like to surprise Brandon before.
I talked to Stephanie yesterday, ironically,
Yeah.
about us putting a show together in town, and she was like, let's just do something where we can all drink and have all of our friends sing their faces off and let's sell it. And I was like, all right, cool. You know, you work for MGM. Let's pitch this. And she was like, okay, cool. And that was it.
That was the pitch.
That's
Oh
basically
that's
the
kind of
pitch.
basically what this show is, except
That's pretty much our recipe.
yeah.
It is.
That's how Scott got me to do a show in the first place.
7 years.
He literally got me to do a show by drinking an entire bottle of Honey Jack together for about 3 hours.
That's an exaggeration.
No, that is true.
It wasn't a whole
It was on a
bottle.
Friday, and you're like, you just stop by my office and let's talk. And 3 hours later, I'm like, I'm going to do a show. This is number 90, by the way. We're on number 90 now with you. So I
This
really
is
drank the
90?
juice.
Yeah,
It's
it's
number
number
90.
Oh, shit.
You better get that 100 getting. I'm just kidding. We're going to take a little break, so we'll have a little 100 for you soon.
Right. So you grew up in the showbiz showbiz family.
Yes, I grew up the very stereotypical Vegas. Like when people are like, "Oh, you're from Vegas. Is your mother a showgirl?" And like,
Like, yeah.
actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up here. I went to the Performing Arts Las Vegas High
Oh,
School.
you went to LV. Okay, cool.
I work here. Like it was very. I like was backstage all the time with my mom.
Yeah.
It's very stereotypical.
But what did that give you as far? Yeah, what did that give you as far as like the vision of your life and the like seeing what was going on in town and seeing what was happening?
As a dancer, I saw that this was like a great place to be because just to work. Because in LA you can work as a dancer, but it's like for one commercial that might give you residuals
sure.
or one show. And in New York, it's very saturated for the few shows that they have. But here you have the opportunity to work somewhere 5 days a week, every night, dancing and gigging. And that's just very lucrative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to,
Was there a point in your growing up seeing your mother do your mother was in fantasy, which you are in now, which is crazy
awesome?
to me because I knew you when you were a little kid. That's why we had to card you when you came into the studio because it doesn't seem real. I saw your mom's post the other day. Shelby, her first night in fantasy, whatever. But was there ever a time when you were growing up and you were in the Performing Arts Academy and this and that, that you saw your mom in this business, and let's be honest, this is not an easy business, where you were like, I don't want to do that because I see my mom going through the struggles of being a performer, or were you just like, game on, like this is what I want to do?
It was game on for me.
Yeah?
Nice.
She never came home and was like, "Oh, that hour was so awful."
I have to say though,
They make drinks for that.
I have to say though,
Yeah.
your mom is. We talked about this before the show. She's one of my best friends. She's such an amazing person, amazing lady. If you guys don't know Stephanie Sanchez, look her up. Your mom is incredible. But so she never showed you the trials and tribulations of being a performer.
No, the only thing she did was set the bar so incredibly high.
Wow. Ooh.
It's making me feel
What do you want for
nervous.
Christmas? Is this what's happening right now? It's like, I'm not going to say anything
Oh,
bad.
my mother. But no, she was so successful.
Yeah.
I'm a swing in the show that she starred in, so it's like...
That is amazing.
It's like she's, once I started auditioning, I was like real nervous because she was just so successful. And it seemed like, growing up my whole life, she was so successful. She was always working, always in a show, always doing like charity events as like a local celebrity.
Well,
But
she
it's
goes
true.
by her
Yeah.
last name.
Yeah,
People,
Sanchez.
you say
We
Sanchez,
don't
and people
even-
are like, oh.
I was tagging her
There's
on
no
Facebook, and I was
Stephanie.
like, I should delete Stephanie part of it and just live. I don't figure that out, putting full names on there yet. And I'm just going Nixie. But I won't let me
Right.
do that without putting XY after whatever.
But that's not discounting
Yeah.
what you do. I'm
Exactly.
so very proud of and she's super, super proud of you. I was talking to her this morning and she was like, I thought she was going to be here in the audience. She's like, no, it's Shelby's time to shine. So she was
in the bathroom helping me.
Yeah,
my
she's
hand in the
You
toilet.
don't see her behind the bush over there?
She's there. She's there. You know what though? But that's the thing, that you're in a show now, and we're getting to your pedigree of shows. You're now in a show that has had long legs. Fantasy that has had legs in this town because fantasy's been around. At least, I mean, when I opened Blue Man at the Luxor the first time, that was in 2000. And I do believe Fantasy was like right either that same time or right after it opened in that theater
I
where
think
Carrot
it's
Top is.
around almost, if not past the 18-year mark.
Yeah.
That show, it's been going a long time.
Hats off to Anita Mann, the producer of the show. I do love your name.
You just wanted
Anita.
to say her
I
name.
just did. I did. You know what? In all those years when I worked on Blue Man, we would be the marketing meeting before theirs, and then I thought it was a joke because the marketing person for the Luxor at the time was like, "Oh, I have a meeting with Anita Mann right after you," and I'm like, "Is that a real name?" And then she came in, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I don't think she thought that was humorous. I'm sure she gets it a lot.
Yeah,
She's
probably
ti-
why she doesn't.
But
sure she's tired.
I just thought it was funny. So everybody needs a man. I need a man. But no, the show definitely has had a lot of lasting power, and a lot of amazing people have come through there too, like your mom. And you just started in the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was my first week. I just finished rehearsals. I had my first 2 shows.
Yes.
I didn't forget to take my top off or something embarrassing.
Well,
Which was. I almost did because in rehearsal you're just mimicking. And I was
Gotcha.
dancing in the show and I didn't take my bra off and I went to the other side and I turned around and I was like, my straps are still on.
happens to me all
Happens.
the time.
There's
just
wardrobe
forgot to
malfunctions
take my
here
top
all the
off.
time.
Oh, that's me all the
Shelby.
time.
Oh, well, he's clearly busting out of there.
Yep.
It's going to happen any minute now.
This is in honor of Shelby.
This is right.
But you're also swinging
MJ Live.
MJ Live.
Which also is in the same, my first show is in the same theater at the Stratosphere that my mother's first show was in.
You can't write this.
No.
It's creepy.
This is a really cool mother and daughter story for Vegas. What is happening out there? Are
Maybe
you okay?
I'll
Yes.
grow
Okay.
a little bit and be 5'8" like her next too.
Oh, my.
And you're what?
What?
No, I said maybe I'll grow and be 5'8" just like her too. I was taking a stab at how I'm shorter than her.
Then stop drinking.
How
It
tall are
stuns your
you?
growth, honey. Stop
How
that.
tall are you?
I am 5'6".
Okay.
Wow.
Ask me that again.
Oh. It's not about age anymore. It's about how tall I am.
I know, right?
Don't ask.
I know.
Anyone asks, I
Don't
am
ask.
5'6".
But you also did Coyote
matter
Ugly.
what.
Yes.
I want to hear about this because this is a Vegas institution at New York. When you think about auditions, all of the people that have come in over the years to do. You've been to Coyote Ugly before? Oh my gosh! I think I remember going to the opening of this thing way back when. Holy shit!
That's
I mean, they
also
even
been
made a
open for
movie
second.
about this.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
that came
before.
before the.
Yeah, because the original bar is in New York.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I work there now. I'm going there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Where is it? It's in New York. Coyote Ugly.
Yeah,
is
it's
at
in the New York.
It's been there for a long time.
It's in there. It's a fun bar. I get to pour shots down people's mouths. There's dances. It's this fun it's great because I used to be a waitress and it was very the customer's always right. But now in this bar, when someone's not
You get to-
dancing, I can say, get up.
Yeah.
You're not going to get laid just sitting there. All these single girls over here dancing.
If that's the tagline, you're not getting laid if you just sit there. Oh my God, that sounds like a line
first
Matt
tattoo.
Lauer would say.
Now you. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Now your discipline is dancing,
Sorry.
but
Yes.
do you
It's
sing
gonna
as
come
well?
up somewhere.
No. I mean, in my
Are you
shower,
sure?
I do. I mean, I could, if I really
Listen to me,
tried, I
are
could
you-
just whip out some Idina Menzel defying gravity, maybe.
Yeah?
No, I'm totally kidding. But
Okay.
I mostly stick with dancing, and I see my future in dancing and choreographing in that way.
Now I've been told that you travel a lot,
I do.
or that you have traveled a lot. And
We have some of that,
what are some of your favorite places that you've been? Because I have some follow-up questions.
I really loved China way more than I thought I would. Shanghai was so much fun. It was such a expat hotspot. There's so many South Americans in Shanghai too. There's clubs that'll only play salsa music.
Yeah.
That was I really was surprised by how much I loved China.
Now,
Look at her throwing an expat at 22.
expat.
Who
Yeah.
taught you expat?
Now
Love
I
it.
do have to ask.
Love it.
In your traveling experience, has there ever been a plumbing issue?
Have you been talking to my mother? Is that why?
Not at all. I would never talk to your mother.
Dang.
Well, in Asia,
Dirty Sanchez.
it's different.
Oh,
I mean, dirty
cultures-
Stephanie Sanchez. That's what I meant.
I see that.
God,
You
get your
know.
head out of the gutter.
She would
What?
never tell me to ask you these questions.
Dirty Sanchez.
I try to assimilate myself
So
in the
horrible.
cultures that I'm in, and in places like Asia,
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Squatty potty.
squatting, is
Jesus
what
Christ.
everyone does. And in my opinion, it's better. And you know what's funny?
What?
So in China, when they have like these fancy malls that they're trying to make like very expensive, so they'll put in Western toilets, and then you'll see what they do. People, because I was wondering why I would walk in and there would be footprints on the toilet seats. It's because people would just climb up and squat on them anyways. They wouldn't sit down.
I'm slipping. It's porcelain. It's slipping.
They would just rather squat.
Wow.
Have you ever tried it?
That's what is that
I've-
what Scott wants you to do here? That's what's
I've been to
happening there.
Asia, but like I don't know. I never
never
Never had
found
to squat?
No, the girls had more of an issue with it than
An
the guys
issue.
did.
It was very freeing for me.
Did you?
I loved it. It's supposed to be healthier that way. I would suggest trying. They make those squatty potties for your toilet, or
Where
if
your
you have like
where
a
your feet
trash
go
can
up?
next to it.
You know, I had to use those when I had a
Anything.
hernia once, but I don't know if I don't know. I squat on a public toilet. I don't want to sit down on it if I have to do that. Oh my God. I cannot believe this is why the FCC has taken over the internet, because this kind of shit goes out there.
I now support.
It's worse.
the
I was
FCC's
told
It's the worst.
I was told by her mother to ask her about plumbing
the squatting
issues.
toilet. We have some other photos your mom sent.
Oh really?
I think we have some of those, Nick. Yeah, we have one or two that.
Those
Oh, that's all. That's
No,
nice.
those aren't
That's
the ones.
nice. Oh, that's
Look,
nice.
that was for the Jesus Christ Superstar.
You ate Pringles
He
before the
sent you a
show?
bunch of pictures
No,
when
those
she
were
was a kid.
his. That's me in a
Sean,
magic
that brother.
prop.
It was this morning, but if you don't have it, it's okay.
That's that's where I get thrown fiery spears through me, and I disappear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I like your headpiece
illusion.
there.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
nice. That's very nice.
So you have a rescue
Bro.
pit bull,
I
Oh, that was
As
a very
does-
interesting segue.
as does
You
your
have a
mother
rescue pit bull.
and
Yes.
myself.
Oh, you do too?
Yeah. Well, he's a pit bull Great Dane.
Oh, really? What does
He's-
that look like?
He's huge.
He's big. Brady. He's a very big dog.
He's albino, like
cute.
and he's like this big, and just
Where did you rescue him from?
Dewey.
Oh, so did I.
Yeah.
And that's an east side, right? Or no, that's the
It's cute. This little banter
one on the
going on
east
here is
side?
real cute.
Yeah.
mine is
NSPCA.
a French bull, a Frenchie, and a pit bull mix. So it's a pit bull with these bat
French-
ears.
Yeah.
That don't lay down. They stick straight
Oh,
up.
yeah.
It's so cute.
What would you call that? A Frenchie and a bulldog?
A
A French bull?
A frug.
A pit French? A pitchy? Pitchy?
a Penchie.
A pinchy? Oh, that's
Pinchy.
cute. A pinchy.
Well, maybe a bat because that's what he looks like.
You didn't send any photos of this. We need to talk dogs.
Because your mom has
Uh-oh,
like
here comes Scott in his scooter.
peaches.
Yeah, she has peaches. Her
Come on over.
pit bull that looks like it's mixed with maybe like a dachshund. It is
Yeah.
so low to the ground.
And she's got
Scott just decided to come in when you talked about pit bulls because he's very excited about this. Either that or he's apologizing. Touch my hand. I was in your toilet. Thank you.
we've got a great shot of you, Scott.
We got a great shot of your ass right there. Perfect. Thank you, Scott.
He had to-
Thanks for his cameo.
he had to
today.
make a
He had to make
cameo.
a slight adjustment. here.
Yeah, so your mom has peaches.
Yes.
But she also has this amazing farm that you guys have on the weekends.
Yes, her weekend farm life.
Why is there quotes with weekend? Why is this quote with weekend?
Well, because
She doesn't live there all the time.
She lives in
it's like
Pahrump
her
part of the time. Yes,
her-
I've-
Not many people vacation in Pahrump, but she has a vacation home.
those that are looking for Sherry's Ranch are vacationing out there.
which is
but-
amazing.
Yeah. There's good
So-
things in Pahrump. It's a big, thriving place.
Well, they
Nye
go
County,
out there.
there's a lot
they
of
go out
stuff
there.
going on.
She needs to escape for the weekend, so she goes out there with
It's only 45
her
minutes
brother
away.
Benji.
Peaches,
Yeah.
She just bought rabbits, her chickens.
She's a fully functioning farm. She's off the
Yeah.
grid out there when she leaves.
She could. She
Yeah.
very well could be. She could survive on her own out there.
Yeah. Well,
Tell us where we can see
Where
you.
are we going to? So we see you in fantasy.
You can see me in Fantasy.
And
You can see
MJ
me
Live.
MJ Live. You can see me at Coyote Ugly.
How often at Coyote Ugly there? Because I would like to come by. there.
I'm there almost 5 days a week.
Oh
right
wow.
now.
Okay. All right, and it's open at night only.
Yes,
Okay.
it's from 6 to 3 a.m.
Okay.
at the latest.
You can
Oh,
get things
good
poured in
Lord.
your mouth down there. I was going to try 7-Up poured into my mouth there. Shelby, it's good having you today, Miss Shelby. Drinking her juice. She drank all her juice. You didn't drink your juice. Happy Friday. Have a merry holiday. We'll see you next Friday. Bye. Bye.